everyone, I'm Nurul Hazrina binti Nordin from UMPSP STEM Lab, the Faculty of Electrical Electronics Engineering, University Malaysia Pahang Al Sultan Abdullah, the instructor for this course.
Chapter number 5 is game timing and event handling. In this final chapter, we will fine-tune our game's timing and event handling to ensure smooth gameplay. In this chapter, we will implement timing mechanism to control gameplay events, synchronize actions such as enemy movement and player interactions. The key programming concept covered is event coordination and the use of timers in programming. This chapter polishes the game experience by ensuring consistent movement and interactions.
Activity 6 is a crucial step in our game development journey. In this activity, we'll explore the art of implementing a game timer. A game timer isn't just about measuring time, it's a dynamic element that can add excitement and challenge to our game. A game timer plays a vital role in setting the pace and creating a sense of urgency. It can be used for time-based challenges, creating suspense and enhancing gameplay. In this activity, we'll dive into the mechanics of creating a countdown timer. We'll learn how to start and manage a timer, display it on the screen, and utilize it to set new objectives for our players. With a game timer, we can elevate the game experience, bringing new layers of depth and excitement to the adventure. It introduces the element of time as a factor for success. We'll also explore the visual aspect of the countdown timer. It's not just a clock, it's an integral part of the game's interface and aesthetics. We'll design it to fit the game's theme and style. As we progress, we'll unveil the magic behind managing time in our game and how it transforms the player experience. In step 6.1, import the time libraries to access the necessary functionalities. Put it on top of the code with the other libraries. We start by initializing the start time variable. It captures the current time, becoming the reference point for our game's time management. Timing is everything in the world of gaming. It introduces a sense of urgency, deadlines, and creates time-based challenges. It's the invisible force that adds excitement to the player's experience. As we embark on time-based adventures, we need a way to manage the time's state. We start with game over, initialized as false, signifying that the game is not over. With these variables in place, we are ready to control time and creating thrilling time-based challenges in our game. Next is to look into the timer function. The timer function is our timekeeper. It tracks the elapsed times, displays it on the screen, and decides whether it's game over. We'll start by calculating the total time that has passed since the game began. It's a fundamental part of time management and sets the stage for time-based challenges. Time is not just a number, it's an element on the screen. We create a time label, select a font, and display it at the top center of the game interface. The timer function also serves as our game over judge. When the elapsed time surpasses 30 seconds as being set here, it signals that the game is over and returns true. If, however, the elapsed time is 30 seconds or less, the game continues and false is returned. It's a dynamic way to keep players engaged. With the timer function in place, we are ready to manage time, create challenges, and set the conditions for victory or defeat. Next, step 6.6 is to modify the original loop of while to while not game over. In our journey to master time-based challenges in our game, we have reached step 6.7. This step involves calling the timer function, a key element in managing the game's time. Let's explore why this step is vital to our time management. The timer function is the guardian of time in our game. It tracks time, displays it on the screen, and decides when the game is over. In step 6.7, we put our timekeeper to work. We call the timer function within our game loop right here. With the timer function in action, we introduce time as a dynamic game element. It's not just a clock, it's a challenge, a countdown, and a game-changing force. As we call the timer function, it dynamically manages game over condition. When the timer exceeds 30 seconds, it signals the game over, adding a sense of urgency and challenges. With step 6-7, we are embracing the power of time in our game. It's time to create thrilling time-based challenges and adventure. This is the initial coding. Look at the time, it is counting up. Now, for the next exercise, change the time to become a countdown timer, as shown here. As we call the timer function, it dynamically manages game over. With the timer exceed 30 seconds, it signals the game over, adding a sense of urgency in the challenges. We define two color constants, dark blue and white, using RGB values. This color will be used for background and text. Add the codes after the while loop. Make sure they are outside the while loop. The screen.fill function is a function that fills the entire screen with dark blue color, creating a background. In this phase of our game development journey, we enter the game over moment. It's here that we display the game over message and the player's final score. The step is about recognizing the player's achievement and concluding the gaming session on a high note. The game over message is a crucial element in concluding the time. It signifies the end of the player's journey and adds a sense of closure to the gaming session. In step 7-3, we display the game over text on the screen. It's a simple text, yet a powerful way to acknowledge the player's effort and signal the conclusion of the game. But we don't stop there. In step 7-4 is where we recognize the player's achievement. We display the final score, providing feedback on their performance. With the final score displayed on the screen, players can see the results of their efforts. It's a moment for reflection and celebration of their accomplishments. As we approach game over moment, we add depth to the gaming experience, celebrating the player's journey and achievements.